Hi everyone, my name's Ines and welcome back to Cotto Verde. Apologies for the lighting, it's quite a sunny day, but that's a good thing here in the UK. Today I'm going to show you what we like to call our wildflower meadow. It really was a wildflower meadow in that we didn't sow anything, we didn't create it, we just left it to run rampant in our garden. And it's the first year we haven't mown it, but basically it's not a lawn, it's just everything that has self-seeded here over the years since we did our house renovation. I woke up one morning earlier on this year and I remembered this beautiful B&B that we stayed in France for a week in Bordeaux. And we woke up every morning and opened our window and they literally had sown a wildflower meadow outside, and it was gorgeous and just full of colour and so calm and summery, and I had visions of that in my garden. But I discovered too late in the day that once I'd bought the wildflower seeds, then actually you have to clear the ground in order for the wildflower seeds to grow. We didn't clear the ground, we just left everything to run rampant this year, and then next year hopefully we will clear at least some of the ground and sow some seeds and see what happens. But actually this year's been really successful. We've got loads of grasses and we've definitely had some flowers, and some things have really thrived. So there's a large area of our garden where there aren't any flower beds and we haven't sown any grass seed yet, and we've kind of just let the weeds take over, and every year we spend time mowing this area of weeds, and it kind of gets on top of us when we'd really like to be focusing on the flower beds and, you know, creating more flower beds. And we will eventually sow the grass seed and get the grass to grow, but it's quite a large area for us to dig up. So this year what we decided to do, rather than spending our time mowing this area of weeds, which we like to call the lawn, which isn't a lawn, we decided that we would let it grow. So I thought we'd just leave it be and see what happened, and it would attract loads of wildlife into our garden hopefully, and beneficial insects, and it's done exactly that. So I'm going to show you the kind of things that ended up growing there, and I'll just take you through. I don't know the names of most of them. There was some thyme, there was some daisies, there's definitely some Japanese anemones now, and lots of other grasses and weeds, and we had some teasel. Some teasel grew as well. This is the bonfire pile at the bottom of the garden. But because we haven't burnt anything for a long time, this is what's happened. Look at the wildflowers. I mean, they're huge for starters. Got some euphorbia in there. I mean, I know that it's the weed version. Obviously thistles are loving it. But I also have teasel, vascum, I mean massive patches, obviously lots of grasses, varying different kinds. I don't know what that is, but it's gorgeous. Around sort of a rectangular patch and put a cross through the middle, and we've got everything. Brambles, and is that thyme or oregano? That's thyme. All sorts of things are growing here. Got some Alchemilla mollis, self-seeded in the middle. I have some daisies. There's some wild strawberries. All sorts of things. So it's kind of a cross we've got going through the middle. Lots of other grasses. some sort of mallow over there, lots of clover, and lots of thyme by the looks of things. There's very tall grasses there. Isn't nature amazing? We didn't sow any of this, it's just landed here. And there's our bonfire, so you can see why our bonfire's gone a bit wild. I mean, look at this fluffy grass that's in the middle here. That's amazing. But I really love this. The most interesting thing about all of this is that as I was going for my little morning stroll this morning, I found poo. I don't know if that's rabbit poo or what that is, but animals are using our little pathways, which I love. I mean, they're probably eating my plants too, but hey, I don't care. Look over there in the distance, and you see my enormous giant scabious. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at the wild things that grew in our garden without any help whatsoever from us. We didn't water it, we didn't feed it, obviously because most of these things don't want being fed, but yeah, we did nothing, and we just mowed the paths occasionally and mowed around it. And yeah, it's been amazing. I've really enjoyed it, and we've enjoyed it so much that we're going to do it again next year. But I do think I'm definitely going to try at least one triangle to clear it and sow the wildflowers, because I have visions of this beautiful meadow out here, and maybe it's inspired you to have a go at creating one yourself. It's really easy, just don't do anything, but it really has brought in so many insects and little bugs that I've never seen before, and it's also just been really interesting to walk through and observe what's going on and the creatures that are around, and you know, nice to see that we've had some rabbits. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.